Well, good evening. I hope that everything is sounding good on your side. If there's any feedback, please let me know. Yeah, we had a lucky update and well, good evening. I hope that and I'm still in a bit in the last year. On your side. If there's any feedback, please let me know. Yeah. Okay. And I'm still in a bit in the last year. Alrighty, so tonight we are at Britain, Donnington Park. Classic Grand Prix since the 1930s. Can you believe it? Alrighty, so tonight we are at Britain, Donnington Park. 11 turns. Classic Grand Prix since the 1950s. Wheatcroft straight down to Redgate. The fast corner into the Craner curves. Old Hairpin. Tarky Bridge. McLean's. 11 turns. What is that? Ice. Popeyes. Yeah, okay, like a sweep. Popeyes down Starkey straight into the S's, that lacquer chicane. You need to get that one right, 110%. All the way down to the Mulbourne hairpin. This was obviously not prediction of the track. And then Goddard's is the last hairpin before you join the main straight again. Okay. These guys are still in practice. I must apologize. There's no sound. I'm struggling as we speak, but I will be trying to sort it out as we go. Man alive, what a struggle tonight. I think this is weather here in SA. A lot of raining, a lot of flooding. Let's hope there's no power outages. Weather here in SA. A lot of raining, a lot of flooding. I need to make sure this chat is working at least. Righty, I say we're not live, but I say we are live. To make sure this chat is working at least. Righty, let's head over to the drivers for this evening. 18 drivers. Unfortunately, some of them will show there, but not on track. Righty, I say we're not live, but I say we are live. Righty, let's head over to the drivers for this evening. 18 drivers. Unfortunately, some of them will show there, but not on track. Now I lost pace. This is the second round. I don't know. I'll say, Donnie, thank you for joining the chat. Righty, some drivers are already on track. They've got 2 minutes of practice left. I lost pace. This is the second round. I don't know. I'll say, Donnie, thank you for joining the chat. Donnie, kan jy die musiek hoor met jou? Feedback there. Trying to work out this new updated system. Righty. From there we're shooting through to Simcave. You can just give us feedback there. As you can see, yeah, all our drivers fully rigged, updated system. And thanks a lot for Simulator Cave that's assisting our guys. From there we're shooting through to Simcave. You can give us feedback there. So go and pop in there and see what specials they've got. You never know. Fully rigged, updated system. And thanks a lot for Simulator Cave that's assisting our guys. From there, we're shooting through to Sim Cave. Alrighty. So go and pop in there and see what specials they've got. You never know. Fully rigged, updated system. And thanks a lot for Simulator Cave that's assisting our guys. From there, we're shooting through to Sim Cave. And then again to all our sponsors out there, thank you very much. So go and pop in there. We are hoping to see more of that to come through. What an evening. Okay. Admin team. Made some small changes. Obviously the sound's not working correctly tonight, but it is what it is. I will make the engine sounds for you guys and try and communicate as much as I can. Without breaking anything tonight. Okay, now I still need to try and figure out. Hello, Freaky. Yeah, let's try and figure out the sound. Unfortunately, it's not working in my favor tonight. Yeah, let's try and figure out the sound. Unfortunately, it's not working in my favor tonight. So if I go quiet, I do apologize. Seems like I don't know what the little thing is. Anyway, all right, so qualifying has started. And the guys are on track. We've got our silver guys on track. Going to be doing their utmost best on this track for the next 7 minutes to get the best possible lap time out there. Dankie Freekie. So let us know. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty, daar's ons op meneer Vosloo. Mr. R. Jordan is on track in the Ferrari. Don the Samurai back in his good old faithful Aston tonight. Okay, nou moet ek daar aan 'n knoppie probeer kry. Okay, so if we've got some quietness, that's why. Sound situation. So I do apologize for that. And if there's an echo coming through. Alrighty, we've got Gavin on track, also in his Ferrari. I see all the L&R colors are out there tonight. See, alles is active, maar No echo. Dankie Freekie. O, reis jy nie vanaand nie, Freekie? Wat gaan aan? Okay, there we go. Standard 128 on the laps. Nie verstaan op musiek lank nie. Maak my mic so nou on mute, né? Righty. Frans Stoffberg in 'n Lamborghini. Not too far behind, but Kevin, Jerome, Andre. Still waiting for Verviers, Don, Burgess, Pisagi to come and do their lap times. At least they got a couple of minutes left. There's just something that's not right on this thing. I'll figure it out now. Alrighty. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, jy's geban. Oh, Freek, yeah, I can't keep up with all the stuff. But yeah, thanks for joining us on the YouTube chat. And again, sorry about the all quietness. I'm really trying to get this stuff sorted. But yeah. And I'm sure the quality is at least better, but it's just a darn sound. I'm pressing a lot of buttons here in the background, so I do apologize for the quietness. Desktop audio is disabled. Why would you be disabled? Okay. No. Okay, see if there's a change. 0 unhidden. Okay, en almal is daar en almal is wart. So wat is die probleem hier, manne? Righty, these guys are done. Everybody's done their qualifying laps for the silver. Well done. Okay, see if there's a change. There's a Honda in the front. STR Esports, followed by SPR. Christo. Dis die probleem hier, manne. Dan meneer Verviers, and then another STR. Done. Everybody's done their qualifying laps for the silver. Well done. Fantastic. Okay, see if there's a change. There's a Honda in the front. STR Esports, followed by SPR. Christo. Dis die probleem hier, manne. Dan meneer Verviers, and then another STR. Done. Everybody's done their qualifying laps for the silver. Well done. Fantastic. Okay, see if there's a change. An echo here, my Honda in the front. STR Esports, followed by SPR. Christo. Dis die probleem hier, manne. Dan meneer Verviers, and then another STR. Done. Everybody's done their qualifying laps for the silver. Well done. Dankie Freekie. No echo. Oh no. STR Esports. Okay, let's switch that one off. Okay, let's go and have a look. The pro guys are back on track. Alrighty, we have got Shane, Jan, Freekie, you better chase your brother tonight. Pretorius, STR in their Lambos tonight. It's a club race again. I just need to keep head between the MSA League and our LNR Club League. Alrighty. Alrighty, Donnie, Echo, gone. Just let me know there, please and thank you. While I'm still trying to figure out what the hell is going on here on my side. But anyway, we need to stream this race. These guys are flat out racing tonight. This is the second last race for club event. I'll say Freaky. All right, who will put the fastest lap on for the pro guys, and how far ahead will they be on Mr. Stunder's awesome lap time there for STR Esports? All right, again, sorry for the quietness. It's going to be a long evening with this struggle with no car sound. Kom, ek is nou al deur die filters. Ek is nou al deur die properties. It's just awesome. Righty, there we go. Gerard, 127.5, followed by Shane right behind him. Ooh, there's one on the grass. Oh no. Carl Pretorius. Alrighty, Shanahan has definitely picked up the pace. Shane Kutzer. And don't forget about Dean. He's going to be quick in the fort tonight. Zero hidden. Sorry, guys. Okay, maybe I'll put my cell phone on silent as well without the distraction here. Alrighty. Shane Kutzer has taken a fast lap there. Dean has picked up the pace. Somebody was on the grass. Mr. Balderson. That's it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. SPR, Allen R, STR. Nee, die hele manne is volop hierso. Kom Jan, your brother's voting for you. You better make a big noise. Chris, hallo en good evening. Welkom by die stilte sessie vir vanaand. I do apologize again for the sound issues that we have got. Nee, ek weet nie ja. Love my life. Alrighty. The brain has decided to go to the pits. There is 40 seconds left of the qualifying, and that should be more or less a run-up on the starting grid for tonight. It's good to see that the two silver guys, Stander and Rousseau, is mixed in here tonight with the pros and gonna hang on to their seats while they're in the slipstream for the pro guys tonight. Yeah, again, alrighty, guys are pulling over. There we go. Shane and Juan pulling it through here right at the end to make it stick. Fantastic. As you can see, that will be the starting grid for tonight. Come on now. Okay, now there's another echo here. Te veel knoppies gedruk. Oh no, look at this. Is this going to be early morning? Is this going to be a light evening race? I don't even know. Alrighty, track is optimum 15 degrees. I hope it's morning. We've got 45 minutes of flat out racing. Most probably one pit stop. Is it going to be a splash and dash? Is it going to be tires? What is the setup like for these guys tonight? Alrighty, who are we going to spectate on today? What would you guys think we're going to be spectating? Jaja in fourth position behind Dean. Dean has put the pressure definitely on Gerhard. Yo. Righty, let's anybody who would like to have the vote on that. I'll say Neil, welcome. Welcome to the silent night tonight. We've only got het baie beeld met geen klank nie. It's a bit in a struggle tonight, but it is what it is. Nie daar nie. Helen, evening, welcome. I still don't know there's short abbreviations of yours, but bye, donkey. Thanks for the join. Unfortunately, we've got a little bit of a sound problem tonight. OBS system had an update without me knowing about it, and clocking in tonight, it's like a bit of a struggle, but we're gonna make it work. Neil, we're gonna stick then to Jaja. for the first lap. And like I said, I don't know if this is very, very early morning or is this at light? Ek weet nie. Kellen, while you here, yeah, it's my OBS system. I can play around with these settings until tomorrow. Breki, Charles. Okay, we got one Jaja, one Charles. While these guys are going out there with their headlights on bright, getting those tires and brakes warmed up. Neil, well said. Okay. Yeah, I think Mr. Saunders. Okay, waar gaan ons wees? De Bruin, Saunders, Dean. Oh, they're all going to be full of fuel. Third position, I think that is going to be the one to watch. I'm going to go Hernan, Papa, Hernan. Alrighty, as they head through that little chicane, the S's down to the second last chicane, gear all the way down to first gear. And that little square, 90 right into 90 right. And to the last hairpin. Okay, Neil, nou moet ek nie weet nie, John Dean. Jaja Gerard. Is Stunner going to keep the pace with Rousseau? These guys definitely picked up the pace in the last couple of races. Alrighty, greens are going to be going off very soon. Oh no, what's going to happen? Alrighty, and it looks like they are off. Okay, so far so good. Side by side action. There we go. Everybody's going nicely. All in line. The two Lamborghinis followed by Jaja. Hang on to it, Dean. There we go. Everybody's still on track. Not seeing. Oh, there's one yellow line. Is that me? No. So far, so good. Dean putting the pressure, getting a little gap behind him. And Anton is definitely racing down the Ferrari in front of him. Jump to the front. There we go. New livery for SDR tonight, followed by SPR and LNR. There we go. Gerard is making a move on the inside. Is it going to make it stick? Is it? Yes. All right. Well done through the hairpin. All righty. Off to the next one. Ooh. Would the fuel be a lot lighter in the Ferrari? Oh, there we go. Dean straight into the pits. Not too sure exactly what the situation is there. And there's another guy in the pit. Charles also in the pits. And Gerard has taken the fastest lap so far. Hanging in there. Chasing down the leader. Fantastic action here in the front. Not seeing any other yellow lines at the back. Is Gerard going to hang on there? Let me press the drive button. Nou gaan ons weer terug. Nee, wrong button. I hate this. Daar's daai knoppie. Ooh, some guys a little bit on the grass. On the grass. I can't see who's on the grass, but they're back on track. Mbele also joining us tonight. So far, so good. Definitely a good start, Neil. Mr. Rousseau moving up to 4th position since Dean has obviously pitted. Early pit stop, get that out of the way, fill it up. Let's chase it all the way to the end. Ooh. Did he hang on? Is he going to make a move? Is Anton Stander going to make a move with his Honda? Going wide, cutting in. Ganoswerk. He is following him very, very hard. Gerhard is 400 seconds behind Shane, followed by Shanahan. He's squeezed in between the two Lambos. What is going to happen in the front here? As you can see at the back there, the two silver guys battling out here between the pros. A little bit further back there is Jan Buitenbach, who's actually made up a lot of positions. Was he 9th or was he 8th? I can't remember, but well done so far. Early mornings of the race. Or night, I still don't know. Mbele hanging in there. The rest of the silver guys looking good. All falling in line. I'm not seeing any close battles. They're all just following the lines. And this is one awesome thing about this track is all about slipstream. There's a lot of space to take the pressure off and do an overtake. All right, Gerhard is still here in the mix between these two Lambos. Oh no, maar net kop, Gerhard. Oh net kop. Alrighty, then the two silver guys have been battling it out. Jan not far too behind. Mr. Balderson as well, not far too behind him. Everybody's falling in line. Meneer Visagi in the Ford in the red livery looking good. Followed by another Ford by Verviers. These guys must just hang on. Let's go. There's another 40 minutes left. Through the last hairpin. Oh, everybody jumping into the pits. Most probably got more or less the same idea. Pit strategy. Let's fill it up. Let's go out. Don't worry about the tires in the last 10 minutes of the race. Let's just gun it all the way. Alrighty, Fuchs is in there. Verviers and Visagi is in the pits. Here in the front, we've still got these three guys battling it out. Don't know what their tire pressures is. We don't know what their fuel strategy is like, but they are gunning it. Kliphard. We got Dean all the way in 16th position, who's taken the fastest lap. That is already pitted. So he's definitely going to be going through the field very, very soon. Where's Dean? Dean, there we go. Dean on you, brother. Alrighty. Everybody else still hanging in there. These two guys are still battling it out. Not too far behind. Come on, Anton. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Righty. Shane, Gerhard, Johan, Joshua, Anton, Jan, James Balderson, Ndebele in the mix. See what livery he's got on. He's got on the BM tonight. Lekker Skechers, Jana, lekker. Great to have you here, Mbele. Alrighty, Gavin, let's go, my chum. Behind him is the other Honda of Vosloo. New livery for tonight. Let's go. In the front, we've still got a little bit of a gap. Shannon is catching up to... Ooh, I completely missed the overtake. Shane has most probably dropped the ball slightly, and Gerhard has taken the lead. Well done, SPR, for now. Let's see what the rest of the race is going to be offering up. Now, the two Lambos gunning each other very hard down here. Not too sure what is the team's instructions. Would like to know what's being said on that, Mike. But yeah, let's go, Scorps. If not, why not? Make that Ferrari stick. Ooh, hang on, Papa. Okay, yep. You see, that's the little thingies. Just bounce. You lose a little bit more time, and the Ferrari, the Lambo, has just made the pass back. And Gerard back in the mix here. Oof, I don't want to miss the rest of the guys, but there's such much good action here. We still got Rousseau and Thunder having a good fight for silver position. First and second over there, doing very, very, very well. Not too far behind is Jan. Let's have a look further down here. Who is chasing down who? Already flashing lights. I don't know who we're flashing, but we are flashing some. Is there a kangaroo on the track? Did anybody see anything? A cat, a dog, anything? I did not see anything. Who's in the pits? Visagie is in the pits. He's 2 laps down. Not too sure what the situation is there. I don't know if he cut the grass and maybe hit a pillar or a wall on the side. Righty, in the front, we have got Shanahan. Ooh, did he make the pass? No, we don't. Ooh, no, Vietek Noni. That was so close. That's Shanahan's. There we go. We just have to wait for the scene to update. So Shanahan has taken 2 positions. He's passed Gerard. He's passed Shane. And Shane is now in 3rd position. So I'm not too sure exactly what has happened there. And Shane has now got the pressure from the 2 silver guys behind him. Where Anton has made the pass on Rousseau. Ooh, this is just so interesting. What is going on tonight? Grimvarkie. Yeah, okay, no lights again coming over the start line. So there we go. Visagie is on his way out. I think he had a lot of damage. I see him moving out the pit, slowly rejoining the race. Thank you very much for hanging in there. Near Visagie, we need you on every lap. Alrighty, back in front is John making a little bit of a gap. Shane needs to pick up the back to pace and chase down Gerard. I still got 35 minutes left of this race. Man, I missed the sound. Okay, these 2 guys are still battling out. They're not far behind is Jan chasing down the 2 silvers. They are definitely not going to be silver going on to the new season if they keep up this great pace between the pros. Righty, behind him is James a little bit further down. Mbalele as well, just hanging in there, doing what he needs to do. Who's that? 76. Mr. Don, the samurai, a little bit back here. He is. The thing needs to update. I think Charles is in front of him. And yeah, Dean is just pushing out the laps, waiting for the guys to go to pits to make the pit stop so he can gain his positions back. And well done to Juan, taking the fastest lap in the front. And he's now made a massive gap. Gerard is just 1.3 seconds behind him. And then followed by Shane, who obviously needs to pick up the pace here. To getting a little bit more pressure from Anton Stander in his Honda. Chasing down the Lambo. Welkom Tanya. Welkom Tanya. Then daar sê Pierre. Welcome to the YouTube channel. I need to every now and then watch. Sorry, tonight is a little bit of a silent one. Like Neil said, we're watching this as 2 little boys with no sound. We just got the action going. I do apologize again for the sound. We are trying to work out the nitty-gritties, but dis nie so maklik vanaand nie. But we are making it work. Righty. Who are we still on? Shane with Anton behind him. Yeah, this gap has grown dramatically between Shanahan and Gerard. I think they just need to breathe for a lap or 2 and then start gunning it again. But keeping up the pace. Waar's meneer Rousseau heen? Did he go pit? Did he go pit? I'm going blind. Meneer Rousseau, no, he obviously had some incident. Moved all the way back from 5th position down. Anton jumping into the pits. Clearing his pit stop. That moves Jan up to 4th position. Okay, Jan, jy moet nou ry, papa. Jy moet nou vashou. Alrighty, Shane, these gaps between the top three is big enough for now. Let's hope they wouldn't make any mistakes. If it was only Spotify. Ek kan vir jou Spotify opsit daar nie, maar ooh, I see gravel. I see gravel. Somebody's gone off the track. Oh no, that is Gerard. No, I didn't jinx anybody tonight, guys. I just said, hang on, let's carry on. Maar nee. Okay, so Gerard has unfortunately gone onto the grass. He's back on track. Yeah, I'm waiting for the system to update quickly. Okay, Jan, hang in there. You still need to do your pits. Don't wait until the last lap, please. Followed by Mr. Balderson, not far behind. See, they're cutting that chicane. There's a lot of tonight on E. Yes, net so. Net so, Neil. Righty. Right, these guys are chasing down. Who's giving who there? I don't know if that is Shawl that they passed now. Oh, man. Update now for me. Okay. Righty, so Shane is still in front. Oh, Shane is still second position. Juan in front. Alrighty, then Gerard still hanging on to his position, although he went to the grass. Then we've got Jan 2.3 seconds behind Gerard. Team SPR third, fourth, and fifth here tonight. Well done, guys. And then we've got Team LNR 6th, 7th, and 8th. Near lekker. We've genuinely got the whole mix in here tonight. I don't know what's been said on those instructions on Discord between these guys. Alrighty, what else was there? Let's go further down the field. Vosloo is still in the pits. I think he needs to come out soon. That's definitely not a splash and dash. Okay, kom ons kyk gou lap tyle. Don the Samurai still here at the back, hanging on. He still needs to do his pit stop as well. Where is Dean? Dean has moved up to 10th position since he was the first guy that went for the pits. So I'm hoping this is going to work out for him. Yeah, back to top 5. So let's see how this is going to end off on the last 10 minutes of this race. Okay, there is 29 minutes left. Still optimum track, 15 degrees. And I think it's light. I'm not seeing this. Ek sien nie die sonskyn wat opkom nie. So dit is definitief aand waar hierdie mense nou reis daar iewers in Britannia. Righty. Shanahan is gunning it and catching up with some traffic here. He has got the Honda of Vosloo in front of him. And there'll definitely be some blue flags waving soon. And yeah. No flashing of the lights as yet. Is Vosloo going to see? There we go. Give him the space on the brakes. Let him pass. Let's then fight with the leader. Fantastic. Followed by Shane. Followed by Gerard. Kom Jan. Ons moet ry, papa. Ry daai McLaren. Ry hom. There's no lawnmower tonight. We need to keep it on track, ne? Righty. We've got the BM moved up to 6th position. Righty. So Gavin, Rousseau, Saunders, Jordan, Don, and the top guy still needs to make their pit. Gerard has jumped into the pits. Would that be a splash and dash? Oh, you see now, this is going to be tricky when he comes out. Here we go, splash and dash, done and dusted. Daar gaan ons. Not too sure where he's going to come out. Ew, okay. Lap times. Rousseau is chasing down Gavin. Anton Standard down to 12th position. This is obviously where all the pit strategies needs to be worked out and re-looked again, because you never know who is going to go off track and who is going to do a pit stop when. But for time being, 27 minutes left of this race. I was actually looking forward to a lot more brighter liveries for a evening race, but it is what it is. The guys are on track. Team SPR, Team LNR, Team STR Esports, all on track, doing their best. And you can't hear a thing from the vehicles. Ek moet seker weer begin knoppies druk, nee. See exactly where I can try and figure out why I can't hear anything coming through the sound. Right, but the quality is good, guys. Ja, ek weet nie. Iets is net nie lekker vanaand nie. But it is, we are still here. Back to the remote. Okay. Shanahan gunning that Lambo, making a bigger space between him and Shane. And another big space between Jan, who's now obviously moved up to 3rd position since Gerard has made his pit stop. Definitely a lot of dust being kicked up there. Who is next going to be in the pits? Okay. Looking good, guys. No accidents, no nothing. No, it was just Visagi that had an issue. He's still 3 laps down and he's forward. Sorry, 4 laps down. Not too sure exactly what happened. Frans Stoffberg in his Lambo, 17th position, hanging in there. Racing a little bit on his own. Focusing on the track. Net so. Hou hom tussen die lyne. Righty. Mr. Vosloo. I'm just seeing a lot of sparks. Ref hy Honda, papa ref hom. Righty, Ulrich Voges. Well done. Hanging in there. 15th position. New Jordan. Hanging in there. Don still needs to make his pit stop. 13th position. Okay. Anton had a good fight with Joshua from the start. Who's in the pits? Verviers is in the pits. Albertorius just doing his best there. Going flat out on this second section of the track. Gerard has obviously moved down to 10th position due to the pit stop, but remember, all the top guys from 1st to 8th still needs to pit. So that's going to be quite interesting where they are going to come out back on track. Brecky, there's no kangaroos in this side of the town, my chum. But yeah, we don't know what happened to Visagi, but yeah, he's still here. He's still on track. So thank you again for joining us and not just leaving the pits. But ja, ons is hier. Ons bekyk jou hierso van hierdie spectator review of Righty. Saunders has into the pits. Dean could see him moved obviously up that position. So he's definitely going to be moving up the ladder very, very soon. The moment these guys are going to be pitting. But so far, so good. Shane has closed the gap a little bit more on Juan. He was 6.6 seconds behind him. He's now down to 5.3. And then, 5.4. And then followed by Jan, that also needs to pit. Het Jan al gepit? Nee, Jan het nog nie gepit nie. Breakie, he's still out there. Pushing hard. He's still got 23 minutes. Or let's say he's still got 20 minutes to make a decision on a pit stop. I don't know what his fuel strategy is like, but let's see when he comes in. Balderson moving up to 4th position. Ndembele into 5th. Just no big battles here with Mbele. He is just enjoying his BM and being on track and racing with LNR tonight. Followed by Gavin, the first silver driver in his class. Followed by Joshua, and these guys still needs to pit. With Don and myself. Me, I'm the spectator at the bottom, and I am sitting somewhere in the dark grass with a cup of coffee. Not a cooler tonight. A cup of coffee, and it's definitely not raining there on track like here at home. Bye, donkey for dirt. Righty. Shane is just averaging his lap times as well, making sure the gaps are big enough. Not too sure what the pit strategy is going to be like. Are they going to be a splash and dash, in and out, come out before Jan? Are they going to jump in before Jan? We don't know. So far, so good. Good, clean racing tonight. Don, 12th position, still needs to pit. Followed. Oh, here's a bit of a battle. Who's this? No, not really. Did he make the pass on the Lambo? There is definitely blue flags. Faster, slower drivers on track. And Don asked me to make some sounds, and unfortunately, I'm a little bit incompetent on the sounds tonight. Righty, Gerard, 9th position. Definitely moving through the traffic. As you can see, he's made the pass there. I think that was for Fierce, most probably, off Pisagi. Just keeping off the racing line and let the faster guys pass. Yeah, I can see some little bit of a damage there on that Ford. Rousseau is in the pits. Is there enough gap? No, there's not enough gap. He is down, but he's not out yet. And where is Anton? Anton is coming down the main straight. Is he moving? Is he moving? Oh, he's back on track. Did Anton make the pass? It looks like that. Yes, he has. Well done. Alrighty, this is exactly what I've been saying about the pit stop strategies. And now they're going to have a good battle to take that position back. Can Rousseau put the pressure on Anton for that silver position? Because we know Gavin still needs to do the pit stop as well. Is he going to have a splash and dash? What is his plans? Where's he going to come out? Dean has moved up to 7th position for tonight. I think that early pit stop worked out nicely. So it all depends on the rest of the guys. Where are they going to go pitting? There's 19 minutes left of this race. So let's see where and what is going to happen. Gap has even grown even more. Or Shanahan decided, I am gunning this Lambo as hard as I can to get this down to 7.8 seconds ahead of Shane, his teammate. That is massive. And then right behind Shane is Jan in 3rd position. Balderson, Ndembele, Gavin, and then Dean, that's already done his pit stop. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see who comes out where in this race. 18 minutes to go. Man, I feel shit about this sound. Anyway, but we're still here, and you guys are still on the YouTube channel, so you guys haven't left me, so thank you for that. Just give me another thumbs up there, please. Donnie, Neil, Pierre, Tanya. Who am I missing? I think that's it, eh? Waar's al die mense? Waar's al die mense vanaand? Kaylin, thank you again for joining again. And yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, let's see where's the other action going on now. These guys should pit anytime soon. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Righty. There we go. Mbele has made the pit stop. Dankie Freekie. Ooh, oh no, was that a glitch or did he go or did he come back? I don't know. Alrighty, he is in the pits. That is Gavin. Gavin gonna make definitely move up there, but he still needs to pit. Is the gap between Gavin and Thunder big enough for a splash and dash to hang on to his first position for silver in between the pros? And also well done to Gavin, hanging on, pushing the Ferrari for Team Alan R in the front, followed by Dean, 2.3 seconds behind him. Oh, these guys have got good battles tonight. Let's just wait for the pit strategies. Okay. Shanahan with the red livery. Shane with the yellow livery on the roof. Righty. Juan again. Lacquer, fresh air, clean air, no pressure, pushing hard, keeping it on track, making that Lambo work very hard tonight. I'm just seeing a lot of sparks. Definitely with a low ride tonight. Followed by Shane. Also, clean air, no pressure. We've got, who's behind Jan Buitenbach? Sal dit nou die 777 wees van Jordaan? Sal dit, nou kom lyk dit vir my so. Definitely a lekker mashup tonight. Right, Gavin has jumped to the pits. Righty, Dean has moved up to 5th position. Let's see what happens. They're freaky about the undercut. Let's see what's going to happen. Gerard de Bruin back to 6. Am I watching a reversal here? What is going on here, Gerard? Gerard has just been, yeah, yellow track. Not too sure what happened. I'm sure Gerard can explain to us afterwards. Why? What happened? Did he spin out? Did he touch the grass? And yeah, he obviously, that's why I was wondering if we were in reverse gear here. Righty, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, no, he's got a little bit of damage. Oh, it was such a good race. Gerard, just hang in there. Righty, Jan has gunned for the pit stop. Righty. Then we got Balderson in the mix here between a little bit of a slower guys. And then we got Shane. These guys are just going flat out. Shanahan obviously making a pass on Frans Stofberg in his Lambo. Alrighty, so we still got Don, Balderson, Shane, and Shanahan that still needs to make their pit stop. Jan is back out on track. That was a quick splash and dash. The gap between him and Dean is a little bit big to keep the pressure on. Ja, nee, hulle is op twee kante van die baan, maar you never know what happens. Dean definitely pushing hard. And who's behind him in the Ford? Is that Focus? Let me just try and back. No, it's not Focus in that Ford. Is it Visagi? Visagi is just following the lines of Dean. And yeah, maybe just learning the Ford way tonight. And yeah, maybe just see maybe a line or two that he's missing or wrong angle in or out. And yeah, I'm hoping he's learning there from Dean on track. Righty, so Balderson, Shane, and Juan still needs to make a pit stop. Did somebody jump into the pits there, or was it just me? No, it was just me. Okay. Righty. Joel Porturis has moved up to 6th position. There we go. Is these two guys still battling it out, Rousseau and Stander? Gap is a little bit big. They are behind a Lambo of Shawl. Okay, so Charles, just yeah, my chum, 12 more minutes to go. Let's make it work. Righty, Shanahan still in the front. Lekker. Pushing hard. We've done 22 laps of this race. Shane, no, chum, on track. Focus Picky, gauw, dankie. 11 seconds behind Shanahan, his teammate. Balderson coming around there as well, the last corner. 11, call it 12 seconds behind him. We just don't know when are they going to be pitting. There's 12 minutes left of this race. So this is what it's going to come down to, is who is going to be making the pit. Dean, like I said, definitely going to be ending up top 5. But these guys still needs to make their pit. So I'm hoping he is catching up to them. Make sure that this is working 100%. I hate the silence. Righty. Don has decided to make his pit. 11 minutes to go. Anton putting definitely a lot more pressure on Charles, followed by Rousseau. And this is obviously for silver position. Never mind position on track. But Charles, obviously in pro, doesn't want to lose a little bit more points for going to 7th position. But you never know what's been said on that mic between these guys. Team SDR Esports. It looks like Rousseau is catching up there. That is the closest battle at the moment. Shane has pitted. Righty. Shane has pitted. Are you going to do a splash and dash? Yeah, right, papa. There we go. Car's down on the ground. There we go. And then off he goes. Right. Neil, yes, I need to go pit as well. Alrighty. So Shane has jumped out the pits in front of Dean. Well done. Well done. All right, Dean. So a little bit more pressure on your side to chase down Shane. He's still got a little bit of a cold tires. I think you've got the little upper hand for the first lap here since he jumped back on track. So let's hope that Ford is going to be catching up to Shane. It'll be good to see you there. We all know you've got it in you. Righty. Who is going to be next? Ooh, these guys are chasing each other down. This is a very good race. That Honda of Mr. Stander. I don't know. I need to see the flames on the exhaust because he's pushing this Honda so hard. And then you've got the Ferrari of Joshua not giving up at the back. I think this is the closest battle for time being. So good to see clean racing tonight. Thanks a lot for everybody watching, and thanks a lot for the drivers. It's keeping it clean. We are down to 17 drivers. Not too sure who DC'd. Gerard. Ek sien nie meer vir Gerard op die lys nie. Not too sure who else there was, but sorry guys. Ooh, I'm seeing a lot of red. Seeing a lot of red here tonight. Now, Charles Pretorius is also in the red. I hope the pings are going to last for the next 8 minutes. Righty, Anton putting a lot of pressure on Charles. Is Charles going to give him the space? Is he going to push in? No, he's just going to streamline it all the way through the first sector of this race. We still got Balderson that still needs to pit. Coming through the S's. Keeping it, it's actually quite strange that black tires are still standing there. That's usually the first thing that goes off the track, right? Through the chicane. First hairpin, they go through. Ooh, there is a Lambo spun out. That's not a good sign. I don't know if that was France. Yes, that was France that has spun out. Righty, Balderson coming through the last hairpin. Ooh, what has happened here? Shane was probably going off track and Dean has made the pass. Would Shane give up to take that pass back in the next 7 minutes? Somebody's flashing lights there at the back. I don't know if that's the... It was definitely not the kangaroo. Righty, then 8 seconds behind Dean is Jan. I don't know. Why am I missing all the action here? These two guys are gunning it hard, followed by Jan. Catching up, hopefully. And if something goes wrong, he can gain that position. Meow, meow. And they get down and they flat out again. Alrighty. Well done to Dean. Again, jumping to the pits right on the beginning. And can see that that strategy worked out nicely. I just hope his tires is going to last for the next 6 minutes. But it is looking very interesting from this silent movie tonight. A little bit further down, I don't want to really lose out, but Anton has made the move, and Charles, unfortunately, I don't know, again, a little issue, and he has moved down to 8th position, letting the two silver drivers go through because they had a good battle this whole evening. I hope they didn't practice together, but you never know, right? Team STR, Team LNR for Joshua Rousseau. I don't think he's going to be giving up. He's still got 5 minutes left of this race. Question is, when is Balderson coming for the pit? Is the gap big enough between him and Dean to keep his second position? And when will Mr. Shanahan decide to make his pit as well? So well done to these drivers, these 17 drivers on track, hanging in there. Would Shanahan make the pit stop now? No, he is still going for it. Okay. Cutting it fine. That's your choice. That's the instructions from the chief. Righty. The pressure a little bit off Anton. See 1.2 seconds between them. Hundreds. Alrighty. Dean and Shane is still obviously very close here. 300ths of a second between each other. Is that Ford that strong? Let's quickly have a look here. Yeah, no, everything. Their handicap is all in. Fastest lap 127.587 tonight. Done by Shanahan. These two are definitely going to be fighting for third position. Is the Ford tires and setup going to last? Oh, Mbabele got a drive through penalty, unfortunately. Cutting the corners most probably for the last 40 minutes. So let's hope this is going to be working out correctly for everybody else. Further down, Stoffberg, Don the Samurai, Vosloo, Focus, Jordan, everybody hanging in there. Ndebele has to make his pit. He's got 3 minutes left, so he had to do that. Shanahan jumps into the pits. Mbele is obviously doing his drive-through. Alrighty, let's see where Balderson is going through the S's. A little bit further down, but he also needs to do his pit strategy. I think it has to be this lap or maybe the next lap, cutting it very fine. Shanahan jumping out, still in first position. As Balderson is coming in for the last hairpin. Would he jump into the pits right now? Yes, he does. And then we have got Dean. Unfortunately, Dean Dean and Shane obviously going one position up. Now, Shane just needs to close this gap. You need to update, mate, John. Righty, further down is Jan. 5.3 seconds behind Shane. Okay, and these guys are still battling it out. I'm sure they are sweating big time behind their rigs. Well, I haven't even done the sponsors again for the last 45 minutes. Yeah, I'm useless tonight. Okay. Shanahan still out in first position. Enough fresh air. Followed by Dean. Closely followed by Mr. Shane Kutzer. Oh man, this is too bad the sound's not working. This would have been flipping awesome to hear the Ford and the Lambo going down these straights onto the brakes. Is the Lambo quicker out the corners? It looks like it. But the Ford definitely has the little upper hand on the straight line speed. Anton moved up to 5th position. Well done. Hi jockey, welcome. Ja, jy moet bietjie ondersteun hè. Span jou span reis hierso vanaand, hoor. Righty, so we got SPR Jan Buitenbach in his McLaren in 4th position. STR 1st position. There's literally, this is going to be, I think, the last lap. I think they already started the last lap. Shane going at lekker rustig, followed by Dean, still having a battle with Shane. And it is looking awesome. Well done to these drivers, keeping it clean. Is Shane going to be trying to make the move on the last couple of corners to take 2nd or 3rd position? Ooh, that looks like the Lambo bouncy. No, he's still okay. Gap is there. Oh, what a great battle between these guys. Alrighty, and over the finish line they go. No, is there another lap? Yep, there is unfortunately another lap. Okay. Further down from them, Jan is in the pits. What happened? Not too sure why Jan jumped to the pits. Okay, unfortunately, then we move over to Anton. Anton moving up to 5th position, 1st in silver, followed by Charles Pretorius, followed by Joshua Rousseau, the 2nd silver winner. And then Gavin will be 3rd in silver class tonight. But these guys are really hanging on. Even Mbele, who's done a drive-through penalty, is still hanging on to 9th position. I don't see a lot of big battles at the moment, except for Charles and Anton. Okay. Our winner has gone through. Well done to Mr. Shanahan for another great win tonight. Followed by these two guys side by side. Oh no, and the Ford has just got the legs. I think Shane said, oh, you know what, we're not going to battle for the last corner of the race. And there we go. That's been an awesome race between these two guys in the last 5 minutes. But well done, guys. Keeping it clean, doing your thing. Followed by Charles Pretorius, Anton Stander, Mr. Rousseau, Jan Buitenbach. We still don't know why he had to go to the pits. But come, guys, let's go. Did he make the pass on Rousseau? Either or, so is still second position for Silver as they make the pass. Fantastic. Followed by Balderson. He was actually so good in the front, keeping the pace. Unfortunately, the pit strategy or pit stop was not in his favor tonight. Trying to stick it out all the way to the back. Everybody else has gone through except for the spectator that's still sitting somewhere on the grass with a torch, checking out why the guys are flashing in the middle of the night or anything running over the screen. There we go. And that is your end result for the 45-minute race at Donnington Park tonight. And this was awesome, clean from the start all the way to the end. We had Gerard spinning out here and there. We had Mbele had obviously his what's the right word I'm looking for? Drive-through penalty. Let's quickly jump over to one of these for now. What's the right word I'm looking for? Nou die regte knoppie kry. Righty. So again, thank you very much to our awesome sponsorships. I need to jump to replay. Need apply, replay, and I need to save the highlights quickly while we're going to be showing that in a couple of moments. Yeah, Freki, again, yeah, thank you for your participation here on the YouTube channel. It was a good race. Again, I do apologize for the non-sound, but it is what it is. At least it's on there. It's on YouTube. You can view. Everybody else can view the highlights. And then somewhere jumping over to our sponsors. Okay, without these guys, this would definitely not be possible. But we are definitely going to work on our sound issue for the next night. Yeah, again, Mazda, Volvo, BV Auto, Emergency Specialists, Legacy, Cellular City, Lahose Auto, Virtual Assist Pro Solutions, and our TPS Training Printing Solutions. They are all helping us to get through all of this and so forth. Righty. Werk nou gesê het. Then again, just to our admin team, I'm hoping that the highlights is saved. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. Thank you, machine. Righty. Let us try this quickly. And I'm going to begin multitask hierso vanaand hoor. Great. Then we're going to go to gallery. Highlights. Only 9 minutes. Can't be 9 minutes. Righty, now with a diner play. Let's see how this is going to be coming out for these last couple of. Righty. I'm like net die mic uit my pad uit kry, nee. Okay, as you can see, we have got the action replay going. There we go. That was the start of the race. Everything went well. Sorry, I'm just trying to check for our interviews to make sure everything is legit. And I hope I'm not going to have another echo. Alrighty, let's join these guys here in our channel.
Well done, eh? Sure.
No, I couldn't do any moves.
Alrighty, guys, welcome. Alrighty, let's join these guys here in our channel. Okay, waar is almal? Almal reg? Is almal happy? I mean, what a race. Alrighty, guys, welcome. Let's start with waar gaan ons deurgaan hierso? Johan, waar is almal? Almal reg? Is almal happy? I mean, what a race. What's happening, Shannon?
Frank himself.
It's been an interesting evening, especially in the front of the race. And I don't know what happened, but can you take us through the first? I want to say half an hour. The good battles, and then Gerard was there, and then Gerard got lost, and then Jane got lost.
Yeah, that was quite fun the first couple of laps. Made a couple of mistakes, and Gerard went past me, and then Gerard went past, I think, went past Shane, and he made a mistake, and Shane went past, and then in the first sector, me and Shane almost like wall rided each other through the first couple of corners. Yeah, and then everything just went silent. Yeah, but it was fun. It was good.
Well, fantastic! Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Righty, Dean.
Yo.
Did you reckon your early pit strategy is going to work out here right at the end, having the fight with Shane of your life? Fantastic.
Nah, it's 2 or 3 laps in it. I see Gerard and everyone is battling, and I just made that decision and says, let me just do the old faithful first pit stop. And yeah, you know, I don't know what it is that it always works for me, which I'm grateful for that. Yeah, but always with the first pit stop, it's always the back markers. It's always going to be, you know, something that you got to contend with. But no, the guys behave themselves. And then when I saw Shane coming out and in front of me, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a long night. But just kept it cool, keep it calm, you know, check my lines and all that. And then yeah, I'm happy for the second. You know, it's I'll take it any day.
Fantastic, and I'm sure you and Shane were sweating big time.
I think I definitely need to go take a shower after this race. Or maybe run through some sprinklers or something outside. But yeah, no, he kept me sweating probably last 10 minutes of the race. But you know what? We've raced before, and you know, it's you know, 2 quality drivers, and yeah, it was fun. It was just really fun. I enjoyed it.
Fantastic, thanks, Dean. Shane, take us through your race from the start.
Yeah, setup was pretty decent. Just my eyes at night are not the greatest, so I drove like absolute doo-doo. But yeah, a lot of mistakes from my end. Going off on grass, coming on and it sliding, and then I almost took John and I think it was Gerard out. And then yeah, like John said, we almost wore rided together, but for some reason we managed to avoid each other. And then yeah, then later on after the pit stop, I went off at the top and hit the wall, and then yeah, I had a bit of disco lights afterwards, and then I was following Dean there, and then yeah, we had a last like a battle at the end there. I couldn't do anything to overtake him though, because I think I would have taken him out if I did do anything silly there. So, but yeah, nice, good, clean racing at the end there with Dean, and yeah, well done.
Fantastic, thank you for that. And that was really awesome to watch. So please watch the stream. Unfortunately, like I said, there's no sound, but I mean, it looked so awesome from our side. But moving over to our silver guys, I think Anton took first position in silver class tonight.
I would believe so already.
And you had a couple of big battles with the pros and with Joshua, and it looked so good. Take us through your race.
Firstly, congratulations to the pros there, guys. You had a phenomenal race there. The race was good. It felt great. The car felt phenomenal. I made some minor tweaks just before the race, and I think that just got me through those tight corners there. But Josh, yes, he kept me on my toes, eh? Yes. So after my pit stop, then I came out, had a few laps, then I knocked Andre. There was that net lag, so I knocked him by accident. So I waited for him to come back onto track. Then we both went again. So I see he went to pits. thereafter. And then a couple laps later, I see Josh comes out the pit and he's behind me. I'm like, no, this is not going to be great. So yeah, there was a couple brown moments between me and Josh there, but the final lap I ran out of fuel almost.
Oh
So I
no.
had to shift early just to save some fuel, just to make it across the line. So I was with 0.3 across the line there. That was great.
But well done. It's about time. We need to see you now in the pro class for the next season, right?
All right. Cool stuff.
Meneer is so.
Goeienaand.
Are you also gonna have a shower in the next 10 minutes?
Yeah, I think I need to might have to do a spot check in the undies as well because Anton, sorry for that dive bomb there in one of the final laps. I misjudged myself there a little bit. But yeah, also well done to all the other guys on the podium. I think it was a great race overall. The car behaved well when I kept monitoring my right foot. A bit of lead in the right foot. But other than that, it was a nice race, and I had a really great time. Anton, we had some good battles going on there. We both made a few mistakes, but in the end, overall, I think it was a phenomenal race.
Well, from my point of view,
Thank you.
guys, it was really indeed, like you said, a good race. Everybody respected each other on track and so forth. I think third position went to Gavin, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know. First of all, congratulations to the pro guys and to Joshua and Anton. Normally have lacquer battles with them, but I knew it wasn't going to happen tonight. I didn't practice for this race. I didn't even have a setup. I didn't even have the right tire temps. I just had to figure it out quickly at the end. I have a pinched nerve in my right arm, so it's not fun
Oh no.
to race. So I didn't expect to even get where I was. It was just pure luck and some other guys messed up. But yeah, I was looking. I mean, normally I have lacquer battles with Anton and Joshua, but I knew that wasn't going to happen tonight.
Oh, well
But
done.
yeah, it was good.
Well done. Well done to everybody. It was a good race. And yeah, unfortunately, Gerard had a mistake. I think he was also going to be definitely in the mix for top 5 positions. But well done to the pros and our silver drivers. And thank you very much for the interview. And then enjoy.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, Rudy. Thanks,
No
Rudy.
problem. Chat soon, guys.
Thanks, ciao. Cheers.
Alrighty, and as you can see, there's a lot of highlights just playing through. And yeah, again, Alan R, this is us. Please come and join us. Find us on Facebook, find us on Discord. And yeah, you can get hold of us via SimCave as well if you are a console racer. Again, thank you very much, Simulator Cave, your sisters with us, and the rest of our sponsors. And again, I do apologize for the sound issue tonight, but you can get hold of us. Oh, if it's not raining, it's pouring, right? Alrighty, and then I think that will be last race. I've got no idea. Hold on a sec. Give me a second. Our last race would be. Oh, if it's not raining, it's pouring, right? Come on. Let's quickly check. I think there's a little bit of a gap again between them. The last one is Suzuka. So we will be there. Am I right? Yes, 27th of April. Unfortunately, we are at Suzuka. So let's look forward to that one, and everything else will be sorted for that. And then again, thank you for watching all the guys on stream. We had a little, like a good laugh. Freaky. Yes, 27th of April. Jock is there. Neil Struble, Donnie Nell, Kaylin Mawa that joined us. Tanya, thanks a lot for your drop in. We got Pierre from STR Esports that popped in with the YouTubers chat as well. Thank you very much. Chris, quick one from you, but we didn't hear from you again, but it's okay. Check you guys on the next one. We got Pierre from STR Esports that popped in with the YouTubers chat as well. Thank you very much. Chris, quick one from you, but we didn't hear from you again, but it's okay. check you guys on the next one.